Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Theresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm doing a January astrological overview. This is going to be for Capricorn, so that's anyone with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Capricorn. If you're one of the giant cluster of things happening in Capricorn in January, this would be for you, or if you're cross-watching. So in Capricorn, January 1st to 8th, we have the Sun, Mercury, and Pluto. And then on the 9th, it switches from Mercury to Venus. And that goes until the 19th. And then in the 12th to 13th, they pick up the moon. So for 2 days in the middle of that, we have 4 things in Capricorn. And then when the sun moves into Aquarius, all that's left is Venus and Pluto all by themselves. And I believe Venus was in Scorpio at the beginning of December. My sheet's over there, so I don't have it. But Venus was recently in Scorpio, now going to be canoodling again with Scorpionic energy. So that lusty energy I picked up for the week of December 15th through 22nd, which is 8 days actually, is probably going to be, there's probably going to be an aftershock. When Venus hits Capricorn on January 9th. Okay, so what else in Capricorn? I think that's it for now. And Saturn is in Aquarius, and is going to continue to be in Aquarius for the entire month. So for this reading, for January readings, I'm highlighting my Help Me, I Can't Afford a reading. It's $9, and I've got 6 cards here. Now, normally this card is supposed to be an oracle card, but when I went to do the setup, this is how I saw it in my head with these cards here. This is my phrase deck, and then I've got my twin flame deck, which is a pinnacle deck where I've just labeled the 2 sets DM and DF. So if you're not a twin flame, don't worry about it. It's just focusing on masculine or feminine energies. So I store these cards in the same box as these cards, and they were leering at me, so I grabbed them. And then the other card I saw for this is the Mini Rider-Waite, which has been really active lately, and I don't know why. Okay, so the way that this Help Me, I Can't Afford a Reading works is it's usually going to be an abbreviation of a reading that somebody wants to get, but they can't afford. So they'll have a specific question, or they'll be like, well, I really want a life purpose reading, but I can't afford $100. So let me just get the $9 reading, and we'll do the best we can. And in that sense, I would do, like, this would be the overall, the work and the relationships, and then I'd do, like, a past and a potential and like a present, and then this would be the outlook or something like that. This could also be past, present, future. These are clarifiers, so it would be clarifying in between the lines. And then this is an overall too. And usually, like I said, this is supposed to be an oracle, but this is the setup for this reading. So, and also in an effort to make my astrological reading shorter. And the only reason I did ones that were like an hour or 2 hours for the last 3 months is because those are the readings that I was instructed to do. So I did, what did I do? I did life purpose, and then I did ancestors. I think I did roadblock mobiles 1 month too, and then I did the 13 seat clock calendar for December. So it's like a little brief overview of December and then an overview of the entire year. So, and also because this is slightly redundant because I did technically go over January already. These are shorter. Just ignore that. That's stove gunk on my hand. So where am I at? Okay. So we're looking at, and because this is looking into the future, I don't need past, present, and future, especially because I just went over like a whole large time scale. But we're doing Capricorn first, and this is going to be looking at the energies in January. So also important on January, in January, Uranus is going direct in Taurus. Now this is going to have effect on Capricorn, not only because Saturn is in Aquarius right now, which is the sign that is ruled by Uranus, but Taurus is a fellow Earth sign, so there's going to be a little bit of like, hey, what's up? So that's going to be on the 14th. There's a full moon. No, there's a new moon in Capricorn on the 13th, which is an auspicious number to begin with. And then the full moon is in the opposite sign of Cancer on the 28th. So, I mean, there's going to be the new moon and the full moon kind of talk to each other. And with that sort of death rebirth cycle, it's more of a, I mean, because it's a new moon, it might be more of, it's hard to tell, but it's more of a, it's either like a death cycle and then like a pinpointing of saying we're starting here on the next one. It's sort of like, you know, the zygote. Heterozygotes. And then the full moon is obviously more of the birth itself. And 28 breaks down to 10, which is a completion. So that's rather interesting, happening again in Cancer, the opposite sign. Now I'm going to get hammered or clobbered or affected by all of those things because my ascendant is in Cancer and my sun sign is Capricorn. So I'm going to get those, the full moon and the new moon, no matter what. But even if you don't have anything in Cancer, it's still going to have an effect because it's in the, again, it's on the opposite side, that sort of balancing point there. There we go. Capricorn and Cancer. All right, so let's look at this. What's wrong, dear? Number 10. Do not restart old arguments. Maintain peace. 154. So that's 15 and 4, or 1 and 54, or 1 and 5 and 4. But I see 15, I see the devil, which is Capricorn, and I see 4, which is usually the Emperor, but I'm seeing it as the 4 of Wands as a foundation. And I'm seeing the 5 and the 4 trying to combine as the Hermit, but not the 5 not really wanting to be separate from the 1. Essentially, we're adding a sort of a combative 5 and 4 to the 10 that's over here. Like a challenge between the material and the spiritual. And then we have union of opposites with the Lovers in parentheses. So I have 28 and 7 here. 287. 8 and 7 bring down to 15 again, but I'm seeing the 28 as trying to be separate. 28 breaks down to 10, and then I could have 17, the star. So 10, 15, 17. What's wrong? I'm hoping for union, but the challenge in the middle is to be mature enough so that I don't have to be afraid of the same old shit coming up again and ruining this completion and coming together. So we have the Ace of Wands related to masculine energy. Although the way I wrote this, for some reason, even though the card's upright, the DM is inverted. And then I have this card, which is a spare card. And I have written on it, while it's upside down, Serpents upon my dirigible. The other energy here is this king on the penny farthing here. He's the King of Swords. But the energy that this gives me is the Two of Pentacles, because it reminds me of the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, Two of Pentacles. But it's coming in inverted. But the Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Jupiter in Capricorn. But it's inverted. Why? Because Jupiter is in Aquarius in retrograde until the 14th. Uranus retrograde until the 14th. So there again, it's like, what is my passion? This 11 moving forward. But it's like, I've decided on what I wanted. But again, there seems to be something moving in the grass. You know, that the serpents are like the ego. And then we have the World. So this is Saturn energy. This is, again, Capricorn energy. I mean, this is kind of a gateway as well. Okay, so if this is going to be a 2 inverted and this is a 1, I could see 12. I could see potentially Hanged Man energy. But this is 21, which is sort of pulling in some of the opposite energy. But serpents also remind me of the number 8. And I see 17 breaks down to 8 as well. Strength or justice. But what is the World? It's the end of the tarot, right? It's a completion in and of itself. It's the day after judgment. You know, it's like, I've been seen fit for active duty. I get to go on the trip. So, what have we got here? What's going on the 21st of January? I also just heard, like, worldwide. But especially with the serpents upon my dirigible, it's like, what's going on this motherfucking plane here, man? Is it safe to fly, right? Do we have liftoff? Now, usually the chariot is just like a wheelie thing, but in my charm bucket, the first chariot charm that I made was a UFO, right? Do we have lift? Ignition sequence to outer space. Now, what else is... Oh, yeah, what's going on the 21st? Let me see. I didn't write down for each individual day. That was probably a bad idea on my part. So, on the 21st, the moon is in Taurus. And so is Mars. And Uranus, which would be direct at that point. The 21st, Venus and Pluto are in Capricorn. And the Sun and Mercury and Jupiter and Saturn are all in Capricorn on the 21st, so that might be something to look at. And on the 21st. Neptune is direct in Pisces the entire month. So that's on the 21st. North Node is Gemini the whole month. South Node Sagittarius the whole month as well. What else is going on the 21st? Yeah, South Node Sagittarius. North Node Gemini. And I think that's it on the 21st. So it looks like everybody's direct as well. So, I mean, so we're looking at this portal, right? Now, we notice that we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. All right, so we're looking at the positions in particular. That's not the right symbol for that, is it? What is that? No, that was right. My symbols are all screwed up. Hang on. I'm just trying to figure out what the message is, and it's being weird. So Aquarius energy on the 21st. Taurus. And the Sun in Aquarius, so those are switched. Taurus. Venus in Capricorn. And Scorpio in Capricorn. Weird, okay. Okay. Alright. So on the 21st of January, two signs ruler hanging out in Capricorn, and the other one's hanging out in each other's signs, basically. It's like musical chairs. Okay, I see what's happening. The world is the day after karma, and what I'm seeing is going on with these planets is musical chairs. We have, I desire to be in union. There's serpents upon my dirigible. I want liftoff. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I don't want to keep at old arguments. I want to have some kind of maturity. I want to pull out a magic trick where we get over this thing that's binding us to a lower energy. Like, what's wrong? I want to complete it. So the overall thing is somebody has a karmic thing. Karmic behavior, item, person. Or both of them do. Both people in a relationship of some sort. Might be lovers. Might be twin flame. Because that deck came out. And this 21 with the musical chairs on it is somebody's going to be switching partners. The untold number here is 20. But I see 10 here. I see 10 here plus 7 more. And I just heard gotta move. So it looks like, you know, there's something going wrong here on this flight. We're going to have to land and deal with the unwanted passengers. We cannot move forward until there's a snake-free vehicle. And it's like whoever is being weighed down by the karmic. Now, it could be both people, but it might be the masculine, because the masculine showing up inverted here is going to switch out their karmic person or behavior for that which will create lift. Probably not until after the 14th. Just saying. Alright, so if you want to get a personal reading, you can hit me up. The CATcamebackatcamp@gmail.com here. I do have a complete list of readings and how much they cost in the description box of my infomercial video, but you could just email me for that. Is it focused? It's probably fine. I have merch and prints and actual drawings. I have my chapbook packs. I've got a couple of paintings and a spare doll head on Etsy. I've got a coupon code for 3 or more items. Some of the stuff on Cafe Press and DeviantArt and Etsy all match. If you want to get a calendar on my DeviantArt print shop, you can go and find the cat logo, and it's going to be under Art Gifts. I've got the coloring books there. If you want to help keep this channel running, you can donate. That's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, all CATtheMinion. Everything here through the link tree. If you hit the link tree link to Etsy, it'll pop that coupon code in the top. And then if you want to get a personal reading, you can get one like this for $9, or you can get one of the more in-depth readings. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out my playlists tab and my discussion tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.